is Asari Dokubo? Because he's looked like an idol that is not even recognized in the world. Who is he? We are waiting for him. Let him come.
Asari Dokubo, you know, since the day where you talk, say you want mobilize your men, you want fight America soldiers, say if they enter Nigeria. Now that they are not saying they smoke Igbo, they hide. And when you smoke Igbo finish, you go take all those una Naija data goro. You know, understand? Maybe your mind they tell you say Edo State, the mumu, like the way you tell they carry your Igbo smokers and drunkards, they follow body for Naija data, they shout Asawana high, Asawana high. You think that's where Edo State be, Abi? Edo State are warriors. Yeah, you understand? That your pet ball here, pot belly, it go less once. You think say Edo State be like Niger, they went on a river state for when they know they agree they go school, where they run from one creek to the other, they do ball creek up and down. I don't know the aim of your video, whether now say you want to fight kidnappers, a criminal for Edo State. Now you me, we never know. But if you be say you me say you want to fight Edo people, or you want to fight with Edo State with your tout, but they could tell you very
with your handmade or rather local crown people for head, like cockroach, fat fool, like pig. So they carry work company. Make una hasty no, make una quick. To the state government, if you hear say there's a brutal thing by the Benin, you blame Asari for it. Hold him responsible for it. To the job people that do stay living in the state, I need peaceful, so not like him. If you don't like him, I'm not making myself. If you don't like him, and the guys told us Asari Christ told us a good way of life, I'm not going to regret him. Because he's going to run back to his base to stay. One idiot. They go online, they talk. Don't be like your mates. Or behave like your mates. You are a vagabond. That is nitwit. I'm not blaming you now. I feel like my baby have never given an leverage to the misbehaved to the constitutions. I don't know some people's pipeline. Or they tell you that one tribe, then they have to put pipeline busting. So whenever we hear about Niger Delta, you guys begin to rant and begin to raise shooters and Niger Delta. They're not Niger Delta is able journey. I have to generalize because a lot of them are not stupid like you. This is how I'm going to. Every region is blessed with their natural resources. Because I begin boss pipeline, I begin do forming kidnapping. They call it making a recognition, which is normal to recognize those where the oil is coming from. I begin seeing myself like saying that the main people. Do we just have the highest policing oil committees in the region? You guys are so stupid. I don't like to talk with this kind of matter because they're the first. They make noise, they talk like fool. So you be Asari. Who gave you chief? You know what it is to be a chief? You know what it is to be a duke? These political kings. I don't blame you, rather. As I said, I blame the national leader. Who made you a king? Don't you look at the likes of Isaiah's attack on how well composed he is. Why it used to be very foolish or even now and there. You are talking on the internet, making noise. You're supposed to be a king, or you're supposed to be a duke. Well, I don't blame the question I blame. Political kings now are blame. They give up of office to make noise. You must be very stupid, Asari. You must be very, very stupid. You must be an idiot. A complete one. Make anything talk about the person in this right area. You do pen. I ain't gonna say men. I'm not saying men, they catapult. All those guns you guys to the front until they do this, to do that. You guys now think alone I get those stuff. This is the same thing you guys were trying to do in Wari with the Shekris and the Robos. I was even putting the blame on our Robo brothers. What's almost teaming up with people, not the traitors. I'm glad they recently they retreat their steps. You know, everywhere when they go they try Shekris. Now Shekris every time I say Tuesday, now I just said that before. And I go lose now. I don't touch my money now, so I'm not gonna one die. If one die, come through the river, come through the by road. Mobilize your president, but your president. Your people here, they are being truthful to you. They'll tell you how brutal the Benin are. An idiot. Call me, call the invest, call the come and talk to you. Wow, there you are. And there's someone that would be that Asana would be to. Very foolish people. Ask for people who played out years back at Iko, at Tekewan. How they came bragging. An idiot. Sometimes I don't like to go to ethnic crisis or ethnic issues, things about ethnicity. I try to get myself away from it. How can a foolish man and who comes to an elder? Your people should look for a right party state government to dethrone you or get you out of that seat. You don't fit to be that seat. My Benin people, I think this guy should be, shouldn't be taken seriously, but our hands must be on deck. We should not overlook his nasty and corrupt statement. And again, we are going to reach out to the state government, also reach out to the Commissioner for Local Government Activity Affairs, the need to get those people parodies themselves as pere, those illegal titles to be arrested immediately. I think because the parodies themselves did not been arrested or checkmated, that's the reason Asari Dokubo is being stupid and it's been very foolish.
When a man has a track record of threatening to shoot down military helicopters, or that he would engage the United States Army if they put boots on Nigerian soil, you start to wonder if giving him airtime is exactly what he wants. So my instinct was simple. Don't give attention to every loud statement that comes from a very loud man. And in many cases, That is the correct approach. Not every threat deserves panic. Not every provocation deserves a reaction. Sometimes outrage gives a person exactly the attention they are looking for. But then I thought again, because here's what I know. Edo is already on edge. Elections are around the corner. Insecurity is the one commodity we don't need more of right now. And whether the man, Asari Dokubo, is a clown or a kingpin, threats like this don't exist in a vacuum. They always land on real ground. They stir real fear. They get weaponized by people who don't care about his rhetorics, only about what it enables. But that doesn't mean we should panic. Panic is the response he's banking on 100%. That doesn't mean we should start threatening people back. And it certainly does not mean we allow ourselves to be dragged into the kind of ethnic chest beating that has done so much wrong, so much damage across Nigeria. But I'm also not going to pretend this is nothing. Because in Edo right now, nothing is nothing. And the last thing Edo needs right now is another self-appointed warlord deciding who belongs where and who should be afraid of whom. That is the list of the things we need right now. But before we decide whether Asari Dokubo is a man we should take seriously or simply another political loudspeaker in a country already full of them, I think we need to know exactly who Asari Dokubo is. So let's separate the man, the movement, the money, and the contradiction. Because apparently, as it is, Nigeria has produced too many freedom fighters whose people remain poor while the fighter mysteriously becomes comfortable. Now, Asari Dokubo is a militia capitalist. Now, I need you to pay attention to those two words. Militia capitalist. Now, this dude is a militia capitalist who presents himself as an Ijaw Niger Delta freedom fighter. He tells you he's fighting for the Niger Delta, for the Ijaw people, for resource control, for justice, for liberation. But then you look at his life. Where does he live? Cotonou. Where are his investments? Cotonou. Where are the schools he built? The university, the real estate? Cotonou. Not Kalabari, not the Niger Delta, not any of the communities he claims to be dying for. Now, on May 26, 2026, this year, The Guardian Nigeria reported that Asari Dokubo has had strong ties with the Republic of Benin Republic, for over 2 decades through educational and business investments, including King Amakri International Children's School, plus real estate, hospitality, and other ventures in Benin Republic. If a man has spent decades claiming to fight for his people, it is reasonable to ask, what has changed? What has improved? How many communities have been transformed? How many young people, how many young Ijaw people have been empowered? How much of the wealth generated by the struggle found its way back to the people in whose name the struggle was fought? And how is his next battleground in Edo going to favor the Ijaw people in Edo State? So to my people, the people of Edo State, let me say this plainly. Do not be afraid of this man. And I mean every word of it. Not in a performative, chest-thumping way. Not in a way that pretends threats don't matter. But in a deep, grounded, unshakable way. Because fear is exactly what he's selling. And we don't have to buy it. Look at our history. Look at who we are. Edo people have never been cowards. We have never been a people who bow to loud voices from outside. We have our own king, our own traditions, our own way of settling disputes with dignity, with dialogue, with due process. We don't need to match his noise with our noise. That's his game. Let him shout. Let him posture. Let him keep preaching to his congregation. We don't need to attend the service, but do not ignore it totally either. So I'm asking you to do 2 things. 1, stay vigilant. Know your environment. Report anything suspicious. Be your brother's keeper. Don't let his rhetoric divide us along ethnic lines, because that's another thing he's banking on. The moment we start looking at our Ijaw neighbors with suspicion, he has already won. 2, do not give him the satisfaction of panic. Don't share his videos like he's a prophet. Don't amplify his threats like they are inevitable. You are not helpless. You are not a victim waiting to happen. You are Edo, and Edo does not cower. We are peaceful, but we are not weak. We are hospitable, but we are not fools. We will not start a fight, but we will not run from one if it comes to our doorstep. And let's be honest, if anyone thinks they can march into our state and turn it into a battlefield, they should ask themselves one question: on whose land are they standing? That is the land they are standing on. And that brings me to the government, also state and federal, because here's the part I need to say clearly, and I want you to hear me. No government, none, should tolerate anyone threatening to turn a sovereign state into a battleground. No, it's not done anywhere in the world. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your history is. I don't care how much pipeline money you collect or how many politicians you know. The moment you threaten the peace of a state, the safety of its people, the stability of its institutions, you have crossed a line. And the government's job is to meet you on that line. Because if one man can threaten an entire state and face no consequence, what stops the next man? No individual is bigger than the Nigerian constitution. No individual is bigger than Edo State. And no struggle, no matter how noble it claims to be, gives anyone the right, the temerity to threaten innocent people. If Asari Dokubo truly believes in justice, then let him pursue justice. If he believes in dialogue, let him pursue dialogue. If he believes in political change, let him pursue political change. But if he believes Edo State can be intimidated into submission by rhetorics, fear, or threats, then he has fundamentally misunderstood the people he's talking to, the people he's threatening.
My Edo people, be like say we get battle to go. Me all of una ready because according to this man,
our next battleground is Edo State.
Una hear am? He say their next battle na Edo State. Say that they come visit us, say because of say the job people wey dey stay Edo, we dey marginalize them. We are not treating them well. They are not doing well. He talk a lot of nonsense. The problem I have with this man called Asari Dokubo be say he himself he not dey okay. Health wise, Asari is not okay. Asari cannot even breathe well. Even me easy here. Without say Asari no work, I go fit beat Asari. I go beat am blue and black. Not see everybody. Without say Asari no work, you know anything, say more meet man to woman, me easy, I go beat Asari blue and black. But you see, I sit down for them, they make noise. If Delta accept the job people say that they get the land, that is Delta's problem. You say now get historical evidence as 16, whatever, say na you get gelegele. Can you tell me the meaning of gelege in his own language? We have historical evidence even before that 16, whatever way you they talk. We have our own, and we're going to discuss it online. If the job people in Benin decide to become Benin people, what is your problem with that? According to Asari, say those job people they claim say they be Benin, he said they not be Benin. Asari, you even shot yourself on the leg because you are saying that there's no Ijaw person or Calabari person that is Benin. So that's what say that in Benin they are on Benin land and they're not Benin. So what are they doing there? If Delta and Ondo decide to give them land and say it is their land, that is their own. They have a right to do that. But Edo said no, this is our land. You guys are settlers, and they are settlers. Asari, if you love them so much, why don't you give them land in Bayelsa? Take them to your state and give them land now. Why are you fighting over somebody's land and saying it is your land? We be worried, Asari. You know, say now they make church noise maker. Now they make noise online. Wanna come now? We they wait for you. Say you they come Edo. You want come for? I not blame you now because you know now they look at our government like Dodo Naikosan. Now they look at our government like say no level Naikosan. You don't fear. You put on for man say our next battle line is Edo State. God bring it on. We are waiting for you. Now noise done too much. We allow people to be in our land. We intermarried. We are living as family. But you want bring problem come. That problem you go get an Asari. Now you fair price though. Now you the price so. And you must buy. You must collect. You go buy them. Not be to the shout. Atangana. Oh God, bring it on. We dey wait for you. We dey wait for you. You just sit down, be like you know they look yourself. Are you okay? Are you even seeing yourself that you need attention, medical attention, quick one? But no, you're not seeing yourself. All you know how to do is to make noise on social media. Cho. Oga cho. As you dey talk, forget to come when you come face me. Buy me ticket, I go come ask. Maybe you come face. Maybe you face physically, whether you go fit beat me. Oga, listen to him.
We cannot allow the judges in Edo State to continue in the condition that they are.
You cannot allow them to live in that condition.
Go and tell them.
The ones where they live for Bayelsa,
we cannot continue to allow the judges to continue in the condition they are. Because government drew a line and said this is Delta, this is Ondo, this is Edo. The people of Ondo State have their right. The people of Delta have their right. But the people of Edo State cannot have their right. Ofunama is settlers. Opposite of Ofunama in Delta State, they are not settlers. How do you get this sort of argument? And the same people, the same Ofunama people, Polobubo people, the people in Delta are settlers, but Polobubo people in the people in Edo are settlers. The people in Delta are not settlers. How can you give that sort of argument? We have historical documents dating back to 16 something, where it clearly states that Gelegele is an unjust settlement.
Asawana, we are waiting for you. Asari Dodo Bobo, Asari Dokubo.
All those Icho people
I don't like
who are claiming historical parasitism that they are from Benin, they are liars.
On top of our land,
there is no Calabari man that is from Benin.
You say,
I'm saying it as someone on the side.
All the nonsense we talk. Now don't hear that. Asari, leave our men aside with the women, and we go face you. We are our men too gallant to face you. We are warriors. We are warriors now. We go face you. Asari, me, only me and you. Make me and you stage. Make them put money input. Make Casey. All of them put money. Say me and you use 100 million. Mona put time more fight. No kala, nothing. If I not beat you to where you for ground, not come easy. I'm not going working. You I'm not going working. When they work sir. Well, what ye? Oh my God, get boy. What moment on you? Don't boy what more. Elede. Oga, shut up your mouth and come to Benin and come and fight and stop making man. No kala. Come now, kala for the get power. All your mates, all the other way don't all the money way don't chop for Calabari land. What you use and do? How the just way the Calabari land take better pass the one way they Benin? How is their lifestyle? They enjoy? Not below you and your family. They enjoy the money. All this one way they do so now because of all you make you they do all this rubbish they do so. How many enjoyment the job they enjoy for Bayelsa? How is their state? How are they faring? How are they doing?
So many people have reacted to this nonsense he's saying. Even people that is not from that state. So I really want to when I watch the video, I think what give this young man this audacity, this effrontery to talk to the people of Edo State this way. Like that's the reason why some people might feel now that I'm reacting to this video very late, because I don't expect somebody like Asari Dokubo to be this foolish. Because it sounds foolish, sounds stupid, you know. You see, he have been committing crime, he have been misbehaving, and they have not been held accountable. He have not faced the law or any punishment for his rascality. So he thinks he can come out and say things like this. I am a leader of Edo Indigenous Consultative Forum. So I am talking now as the leader of Edo Indigenous Consultative Forum. We are saying it is really sad. We condemn this foolish talk, this rubbish talk, these threats, this nonsense Asari Dokubo is saying. You see, if Nigeria is a working country that have laws, this boy, this young man, Asari Dokubo, should be behind bar by now. You see, you said you are coming to Edo, for instance, because of the settlers, the just settlers living by the riverside in Gelegele in Edo State, via local government. You see, you play too much. Let me use that word. You play too much, my brother. You see, I think you will learn this time. You see, one thing you don't know. You see that thing that you smoke, that is making you, when you are talking, idiots like you are saying Zawara. Yeah. You see that thing that you smoke, you think you are the only one who have access to it. Or these tools, whatever you call it, weapons if you like. You are not the one that manufacture it. You buy this thing with money. You think you are the only one who have money to buy these things. This community we are talking about, people in that community is not even up to 10,000-20,000 people in that community, Gelegele, in a state that is over 7-8 million. you and your boys, you give guns to young youths, destroying their life. Meanwhile, your stupid kids are in Cotonou. Put them in the university, they are enjoying good life. Are you, when you are saying you are coming, are you coming? You'll be in the first front. You fought like pig. I don't want to go too rough on you. You talk nonsense. Because you think this time, this fight, this whatever you are saying now, you are going to hide somewhere and say these innocent people. You will be at the first front. So then you will understand what really war is all about. You have not experienced, like, you don't know what war, when they say regional crisis, you don't know what it means. You are just somewhere, hiding somewhere. You give AK-47 to brain dead youths, tell them to go and buy themselves for nothing. We are going to discipline you in a way that you won't forget in a hurry. I'm not bragging, because this is rubbish. You said on this video, you said Ijaw in every other state, even in the southwest, even in the southwest. You can claim all the riverine area where you settled and say it belongs to you. Even though the people in Gelegele there, they see there, oh, it's still their ancestral, they have been there for years. You don't come here and force anything on the people of Edo in our state. You mad? You smoke? You smoke? This is your last nonsense. The nonsense you have been doing in that country. This is the last. You will feel it this time that you are nobody. The same way you were threatening the federal government that day when you see a helicopter flying under your, you were crying. You have to be very. Look, people have reacted. I keep wondering, like, I don't even know how to start. What would come over these idiots for him to come out and make this kind of statement? You sick? Don't just threaten, carry it out. Otherwise, we are giving you 24 hours or 48 hours. 48 hours to apologize. You have been doing this nonsense in Delta State. You have not been able to subdue them in Shekiri, Urobos, and you want to come down to Edo State, come and do this your rubbish. We are giving you 48 hours to apologize. Apologize if you know what's good for you. Shadana Sawara. You drink? You drink?